Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be channeling messages this evening. These are going to be exactly what you need to be aware of right now. What do you need to know in this very moment? What do you need to embrace during this time? What do you need to know? What do your guides, the guardian angels, the archangels, what do they want you to know during this time? What the spirit wants you to know during this time? So I want you guys to think of a number between 1 and 3. Could be 1, 2, or 3, obviously. And whichever number you intuitively feel guided to is the number that is going to be for your reading. Okay, so I will put timestamps down in the description box and I will see you for your reading. Group number 1, what do you need to be aware of during this time? What do you need to be aware of during this time? Group number 1, what do you need to be aware of during this time? Shuffle is getting messed up. But what do you need to be aware of during this time? Group number 1. So we have, okay, so we have King of Chalices, which is King Cups, King of Pentacles, and then we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so for some of you guys, and then at the bottom, we also have the Ten of Chalices. So I am getting the feeling that a lot of people are trying to work on things on the home front. I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to maybe heal things in the home during this time. With the King of Cups, I am getting a strong sense of, I feel like you guys were emotionally invested in a situation. This could be another person. I feel like this is somebody that was really messing with your money, or someone that just drained you of a lot of resources. This could even be like a Taurus person for some reason. A Taurus, or I'm also getting like a Scorpio. But I feel like this is somebody that really drained you of resources. I feel like this is somebody who has been testing you for quite some time, or you guys just have like some type of like disharmony, disagreement. I also get that there's just been a lot of envy around you, a lot of people that don't really wish you well. I'm also just feeling that you're just very hurt. Like, I think you're putting up a strong front to the people around you, but I feel like there's also something that is just really eating at you. And I also feel like you're feeling pretty low when it comes to money and finances. So I feel like maybe some people are laid off right now. Maybe you don't have a job, or maybe just money's not coming in the way that you want. I'm also seeing like that you had a recent realization or just eye opening about somebody or something. Like the fog has been lifted. I feel like you've almost been in a daze. Like you have this emotional attachment to a particular situation that's just not really working for you, or it was like affecting your money and affecting your abundance. And this could even just be a person that's like that would that consider the relationship to be like very like advantageous. Like they're just someone that I feel just did not have your best intentions. Like they're kind of smug in their demeanor. For some people, I feel like you were getting it attached to somebody that also had another person. Like they weren't letting you know that they had another partner or somebody that they were with. And I feel like you had to figure that out the hard way. Like this person probably even has like a whole family out there or something, and you just didn't know about it. I also just get that you guys just really want, like, you really want, like, to lay down a foundation with somebody. So for people who are not in a relationship, I feel like you're kind of feeling unsure about someone that you're interested in. Um, or you're considering like walking away, or maybe you have already walked away, or you guys have like this kind of cat and mouse kind of game where you kind of keep going back to each other. And I feel like that's just a really toxic situation for you. It's not really doing anything for you. Even though it makes you feel good, it's not really good for you. You guys really desire family. You really want a strong foundation with someone. You want someone that you can build with, create with, grow with, flourish with. And I just don't think that you're going to get that in the individual that is coming to mind here. But for those people who are in a relationship, because this is a general reading, so just take what resonates. But for people who are in a relationship, I feel like there's just been a lot of disharmony with this person lately. Maybe you guys have been fighting a lot. Maybe you've been struggling with finances. But I do see that if that is the case, that you guys are going to get out of it. I feel like you are going to be seeing a lot of healing when it comes to things on the home front. Some of you guys may even be buying a house, I'm hearing. I also feel like a lot of you guys have been getting into like gardening lately, like lots of flowers imagery here. So some of you guys might have been into like gardening or like plants, or like maybe you've just like recently decided to like go vegetarian or vegan, so you're kind of having more plant-based. But yeah, let's see what else is coming through with that. Okay, gossip. Yeah, so see, whoever this mishap is with, this is somebody that's not being true to you. They are definitely talking to somebody else. I also feel like you guys need to stop telling people your business. Like, not every person that you're sharing things with is happy to hear about it. I also feel like intuitively, you know, sometimes when you tell people that they're not even going to be happy for you, but you almost just can't help yourself. Like, you want to share your good news and you want to like let people know that all these wonderful things are going on in your life, but in the back of your mind, you know that this person is not going to respond in the way that you're hoping, or they're not genuinely happy for you, but you still kind of ignore that feeling and talk to them and tell them what's going on with you anyway. But I feel like you guys have a lot of people that are just not genuinely happy to know what's going on in your life. Okay, yeah. So this could even be like the blonde female type of archetype, or this just that type of person that's talking about you right now. It doesn't have to necessarily be a blonde. It doesn't have to necessarily be a blonde person. Um, this could also be you too. Like, you could be like the blonde female. The blonde female is kind of more so like somebody who like is kind of like a valley girl type of person, or like somebody that really likes to travel, somebody that likes to live in the country. Maybe you live in the country, or maybe it's someone who's like from like the south, if you're like a southern kind of person, or like if you live in the US, like someone that lives in the south, or even like a European, like Italian or something like that. But like this is somebody who like also wears a wig, dyes their hair, is really good with makeup. Does not necessarily only have to be a female. It could also be someone with like feminine energy. So energy is not really bound to gender. So like it could be a male or a female, or whatever, gender identity that you have. But this is somebody, if this is an outside party, this is someone who definitely has been watching a lot of the gifts that you have coming in. I feel like they're like almost like, man, I wish I could have that too. Other things that I do see are that a lot of you guys are receiving a lot of gifts lately, like in terms of just like your possible abundance. But I also feel like this is like more so like a spiritual gift. So this could be just like an awakening of psychic ability, or just transformation when it comes to your intuition. Like I feel like a lot of people have been getting a lot of downloads in their sleep, a lot of energetic upgrades. A lot of things are just not resonating with you anymore. This is definitely young female energy. So like this card really deals with like creativity, and like feminine energy, meaning like creation. Sorry, I realize it's not even in frame, but like creation, birth, like the birth of new ideas. So I feel like this is like a go ahead for you guys to like, if you have been wanting to like start a new project or like some type of creative venture, something that is like really involving creativity, this is like the push for you to do it because it is going to be very successful. You are going to receive, um I feel like some of you guys are afraid of not maybe getting the recognition that you want, or maybe you've like tried something before and it like didn't work out, and or you had like people like naysayers in the background like, nah, you shouldn't be doing that, that's not going to work for you. But you really should not listen to those people and do not allow their opinions to like kind of cloud what you want to do in your life. um but I really feel, and I also see like a lot of like orange, so maybe you guys have like really been drawn to like orange lately. But yeah, true gem. So yeah, you have true gem potential. So, and I feel like the people around you see this as well, but not everyone really acknowledges it or makes you feel that way. But like, this is kind of what your guides are saying right now, that you are a true gem. You have true gem potential. Whatever you touch turns to gold. So this is really the time for you to be channeling into like your gifts. Do what it is that makes you happy. Don't worry about anybody else and like what their opinions are, okay? Because you're going to be very successful. Yes. Also, you're entering a new stage, a new cycle of maturity, of growth. The mature woman does not mean that you are a woman. Okay, so basically, I had to switch venues for recording because what I was using before ran out of space, unfortunately. But you know, the messages must go on, right? The messages must go on. So, let me just adjust these and turn them around. Yeah, what I was saying is that everything that you touch is going to turn to gold. I feel like you guys need to really stop worrying on the about the opinions of other people. I feel like other people are just going to be like trying to like bring you down and tell you all the reasons why you can't do something, why you shouldn't do something. And these are the people that are kind of putting that like negative energy out to you. Um, they're making you doubt yourself. I feel like this is also kind of like internalized, like maybe you feel maybe like the opinions of people in the past have like made you feel as though you're not good enough or that you can't complete or accomplish something. But what spirit really wants you guys to know about your angels, your guardian angels, the archangels, they want you to know that you have the potential. I feel like there's just a lot, like you see there's like a lot of darkness around this gem. I feel like you're kind of like in a dark state right now. Like you don't feel as optimistic, you don't feel as hopeful, especially with this like Five of Swords energy. I just feel like you guys have been going through a lot, and there's just like a lot of like negative energy, around you right now. I also feel like some people might even be dealing with like some type of like a loss, like a loss on some level. Um, but like you guys have to like, you guys are going to get out of this feeling that you're in right now. I feel like the skies have been feeling kind of gray for you guys, as it is in this like photo with this girl. But definitely be mindful of like who you tell, you share your happiness with during this time. Yeah, we have the Two of Wands, which for me, I feel like this is kind of talking about, there's like a man and a woman in this picture. They're like working on things. They're like trying to like they're trying to like grow together, but this is in the reverse. So I feel like whoever you've been trying to like plant seeds with and like take a chance with, this is not the person for you. I feel like this person kind of has their own agenda or they're focused on themselves. And I also feel like this is a call for you to focus on yourself. Like, you don't really need to be worrying so much about like trying to find a partner or trying to find a soulmate. It's just not necessary right now. Um, I feel like there's always like this like pressure from like I don't know everybody to like get with someone and like have a soulmate and like find your twin flame and all that. But like I feel like this is a time for you to really be like investing in yourself and like focusing on yourself. And I know it sounds like so cliche, but I feel like this is a time for you to just really be working on planting your own seeds and like building a strong foundation for yourself. Um, for people that are in a relationship, I just feel like there's like a lot of disharmony right now with this individual. It seems like you guys kind of have your own different things that you're dealing with or like your own agendas. And I feel like I think that there's also just been like an imbalance of power. I feel like you've been like somewhat subservient to this person, or you've been like very passive, you've been putting all your energy into them. But I kind of feel like they are just they almost feel like they're above you a little bit, or they're like just taking you for granted. They're not really valuing you right now. Okay, so we have victory and divine helpers. So yes, if you guys have been wanting to do some type of creative project, like I was saying over here, when this card came out, definitely this is a time for you to do it. I feel like you guys have been wishing for stuff or trying to manifest things, and this is a sign that you know you are being supported during this time. I feel like the next the next 15 weeks is definitely when things are going to be picking up for you. For people that have been maybe working on some type of like a new business or a new idea, I feel like you've almost been waiting for people to kind of like give you that acknowledgement. And I feel like it's going to be coming. I feel like within 15 weeks, if you're consistent and if you just keep on doing what you've been doing, I feel like people are really going to be recognizing you. They're going to be just giving you that the feedback that you've been looking for. Like I was saying with the true gem, I feel like anything that you touch turns to gold. I also just feel like you're going to be getting a lot of gifts, or you're just gonna have like a lot of star power. I feel like a lot of people are just going to be like, wow, like whatever you got going on, like I want some of that. Like I feel like people are really going to be getting drawn to you within the next couple of weeks. So definitely stay consistent with your goal, whatever it is, or whatever it is that you've been trying to do, because it's going to really work out for you. But just be mindful of, you know, the naysayers. Be mindful of who you tell your plans to. Just keep these things to yourself, because sometimes people's envy can actually um, throw you off. Like it can throw you off. It can, you know, like make you feel doubtful of yourself, doubt your potential, make you feel afraid to actually do things and push forward. So then we have compromise. Okay, master teacher. So for the people that are in a relationship, I feel like this is kind of like marriages almost. But I feel like you've been praying for healing. I feel like you've been praying for healing with this individual. I feel like you have been compromising a lot of things about yourself when it comes to affairs of the heart. So for people who are in a relationship or people who have been chasing people, I feel like this is more so of like a chase. Like you've been praying for somebody who you guys just don't really go together, or like it just has been very disharmonious. But I feel like you've been praying for some type of healing in the relationship. And this is mixed messages because it's like different energies. But for some people, I do feel like your prayers are going to be answered. And for other people, I feel that there's going to be something revealed that's going to really help you to make a final decision on what direction you need to go in with this person. Because for some people, I feel like you and this person are just a not a good match. And for other people, I feel like you guys are maybe figuring out things about the person that you did not know before. You're seeing a different side to them. And you're going to be put in a position where you feel like you have to make a choice of whether or not this is the person that you want to move forward with. Okay. Whether or not you should or should not do that is really your decision. But I feel like for a lot of people, this is going to be a definite no. Like, stay away from this individual. This is not the connection for you. Release it. Exhaustion. Okay, so you guys have to get rest. This is definitely, you see it's green, deals with the heart chakra. This is exhaustion when it comes to love, guys. That's the message I'm getting. I feel like you guys have been tiring yourselves out when it comes to love, giving way too much to your partner, um, giving away a lot of your personal power. Like, I'm also getting like the vibe of like pregnancy. So I feel like for some people, maybe you are pregnant, or maybe you have not found out yet that you're pregnant. Maybe you've been trying to get pregnant. And I feel like that can, I feel like the window for that is going to be open within the next 20 weeks or within the next 4 months. I feel like the possibility of you getting pregnant is going to be very high. But you need to take care of yourself, because I do see like the energy of a baby, like a soul or angel baby around you, right? That's waiting to come down. But this baby is like you are going to have a difficult time getting pregnant if you're not like in a good state of physical health. Like, it's going to give you a hard time. So really just try to take care of yourself during this time, okay, guys? Addict. Okay. So for some of you guys, you need to get rid of, this is the addict in the reversal, okay? So this is saying compromising integrity and honesty, allowing addictive patterns to have authority over your inner spirit. So for some of you guys, you need to manage these addictions. I'm also just feeling like you know what this unhealthy addiction or attachment is. I feel like this really could be, I'm getting that this could be an unhealthy partnership, but I feel like this could also just be an unhealthy way, unhealthy spending habits. I really feel that, because we did have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you guys, you have to get a little bit more firm and responsible when it comes to how you spend your money. I also feel like this is codependent energy. I feel like a lot of you guys are a bit codependent, or you look to, like, you don't feel happy unless you have a relationship or a partner. Midas. Wow, this is so crazy, guys. Remember what I was saying? Everything that you touch turns to gold, and this came out in the upright. So right now, the doors, the gates are open. Right now, you really need to um channel into whatever venture it is that you've been trying to do, whatever creative venture you feel guided to do. Now is the go ahead. Now you're getting the green light to do it. Don't hold yourself back. Do not stand in your own way. I feel like a lot of you guys also just kind of have to put blinders on. You see, this person is hugging his bag of gold, okay, and like looking, kind of giving the side eye to somebody. So a lot of you guys have some people that don't really believe in you. They don't really see the potential of what you can do, and these are the people that you don't need to tell your business to. You don't need to let them know what you have going on, or what your plans are when it comes to your creative venture. Don't let people know what you're going to be doing. Okay, final card is artist. Okay, so we have artist in the reversal. So a lot of you guys are not really seeing the potential. You're not really seeing your potential as an artist. I feel like you don't really believe in yourself as an artist. I feel like you guys are artists. I also feel like you have a constricted view of what an artist is. So I feel like you guys are very creative, and I almost feel like your creativity is blocked in some way. Or maybe you've been like, I don't know, if you're like a writer, you've had writer's block, or maybe you just like don't have that confidence when it comes to just producing stuff and feeling like it's going to do well, and knowing your potential and knowing what you're worth. But I honestly feel that this upcoming cycle is really going to be transformative for you. I feel like you guys are going to be again, receiving that recognition that you deserve. I feel like your angels, God is behind you every step of the way, okay? God is listening to your prayers. He is guiding you, supporting you. Whatever you attribute God to, he, she, whatever, God is listening to you. God is supporting you. Okay, you are going to be receiving the recognition that you want, that you desire, that you deserve. But you just have to have faith. You really have to believe in yourself. I also feel that a lot of you guys are going to be kind of thinking outside of the box. And I feel you need to really just go with what your heart is guiding you to, like whatever it is that your passions are. I feel like by the winter time, there's definitely going to be some type of shift when it comes to your artistry. I'm definitely getting that message. I also just see again when it comes to this whole Midas energy. I feel like a lot of you guys, somebody is going to be exposed that is not that has been kind of stepping on your toes a little bit. Somebody's going to be exposed that has been trying to block you in some way when it comes to your success. And another message with the artist is that a lot of you guys feel like you can't be a successful artist, like you have to be struggling in order to be a good artist. Like that's not the case. That whole starving artist type of mentality is dead and gone. It's old. You definitely can be a successful artist, but you just have to believe in yourself and believe in what you're worth and what you can bring to the table. Okay, so final card is, oof, God. Okay, this is great, guys. This is great. like i was saying like I was saying, God has been listening to your prayers. God is supporting you every step of the way. This is the confirmation right here, okay? Um, God is supporting you every step of the way. Stop listening to other people. Stop believing, the negativity that comes from others, or even that comes, from that little, dark place in your mind at times. You really need to just believe in yourself and have faith. Know that your guardian angels, the archangels, your guides, they are supporting you right now. Like I said, the gates are open. I feel like a lot of the veil is extremely thin, but a lot of you guys, your ancestors are coming through. They're channeling through you. Like whatever you feel guided to do, led to do during this time, right now is the moment. It's going to do well. It's going to be successful. But you have to believe that. You really have to believe that. Okay. So final message. I'm going to just, ask, is there any messages that the angels want you to know during this time? Okay. Angels, guardian angels, for group number one, for those who picked number one. Is there any message? Yes. Okay, what did I say? What did I say? What did I Oh, what did I say? I said within the next couple weeks, couple of months. See, within the next few months, opportunity is going to be coming down. The blessings are going to be coming down. The abundance is going to be coming forward. Believe in yourself, have faith, and the possibilities will be endless. The angels are supporting you guys right now, okay? The angels are supporting you. Um, let's see. One more card. See, okay, here we go. That's it. Big happy changes. I don't know what more you need. I don't know what more you need than that. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Group number one. So much love, so much blessings to you guys. Good luck to you. I know you're going to be doing great. Please, if these messages did resonate with you, please let me know in the comments down below. I am always thankful to hear your feedback. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Group number two. This is going to be your reading. What do you need to know right now? What message do your angels, your guides, your ancestors, what message do they have for you during this time? What do you need to know? What needs to be acknowledged? Okay, what needs to be honored right now? What is it that you need to be made aware of? Okay, group number two. What is it that's going on that you need to be made aware of? Okay. Ooh, let's see what's going on. The energies are super powerful. Group number one had some very powerful messages, so I am sure the same will be applicable for you guys. Oop, that was a janky shuffle. Shuffle was a little janky. Okay. So let's see what you guys, group number two, what you guys have going on. What's the tea? All right, we're having some similar messages than what we got, and you guys saw I shuffled a couple times. Okay, so interesting, 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 interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna get a clarifier. We have the Two of Wands, right, in the upright, the Five of Swords. Okay, then we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, for the clarifier, we have the Ace of Cups come out. What about this Five of Swords? We have the Five of Cups. Okay, all right, perfect. Okay, I understand. Let's see for the Queen of Swords. Let's just do a little bit of a clarifier for that as well. You know. Whew, okay. Okay, guys. So, whew. Group number two. Immediately, what I am seeing is that a lot of you guys have a relationship in your life that is giving you a lot of grief. I feel like you guys are being very mean to each other. You're being very cold with each other. You're plotting on each other. You've been backstabbing each other. I feel like there's just a lot of dark history with this person. I also just feel like things have been like you want it to work so badly. Like you want it to work so badly. I honestly get the feeling that this could even be somebody that maybe you guys have known since childhood. I feel like there's a lot of really fond, beautiful memories with this person. A lot of reminiscing on the past, but your angels, your guides, right now, this is not the person for you. I feel like this person is you guys when the fights, don't get me wrong, there's been a lot of passion here, there's a lot of love here, but I almost feel like this is one of those type of karmic relationships where you guys need to like cut ties with each other. Like when you're together, you might have some good moments, but there's also a lot of chaos. It just feels like very chaotic, very dark. I feel like emotionally, you have invested a lot in this person, but this person has hurt you a lot. I feel like you've walked away from them very many times. Like they've walked away from you. There's a lot of things that like shady things that have been revealed that just seriously broke your heart. And I feel like some of you guys just know, like, okay, this is over with. For people that maybe this is even I feel like for some people this could even be like a no contact type of situation. Like you're not even talking to this person anymore. You guys have been done with each other for a while, but for some reason they still cross your mind. You're still being like haunted, almost like staying up late at night thinking about how things were with this person, thinking about spending holidays with this person, thinking about dinners with this person. um like just memories, but memories that need to be left where they're at. Okay, I feel like you guys definitely have this person messed with your money. I feel like this person had things because we have the two of pentacles. We have two of pentacles here. I'm not even reading out the cards, guys, because it's like the messages are just clear as day. I feel like it doesn't even make sense to read to even have the cards be acknowledged right now because like it's just so clear to me like what's going on here. Whoa, sorry, these are not even in frame. My bad. Sorry, they're not even in frame, but now you guys can see it. So with this Two of Wands, I just feel like you guys maybe built you have a lot of fond memories with this person. You guys maybe grew up together. Maybe you have history with each other. Maybe you guys have like, you even lived together at one point. I'm hearing like, like there was you guys have good memories and good times, and it was good for a time, but now that time is over. This person brings out the mean, petty, catty side of you. I feel like you bring that out in them too. Sometimes this could even lead to violence, a lot of verbal abuse, a lot of mental abuse. gaslighting, just a mess, and you need to let it go. But with the Ace of Cups, Ace of Chalices, I feel like there is definitely going to be a new opportunity coming in for love, possibly by the winter, fall season. This looks like, I feel like this is, or like around holiday time. This is somebody who really is going to like reignite a flame in you that you thought burnt out, or, like became kind of cold. This is someone that's really going to be respectful. This is someone that's really just going to be sparking a love interest in you again. Um, and I feel like you guys tend to put all your eggs in one basket. I'm also getting imagery here of like with the Two of Pentacles. We have like some type of like autumn leaves here. So I feel like you guys have been like really mismanaging money a lot. You have not been um you have not been doing well with money. See, we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. So it's like the opportunities for abundance are there, but you really have to learn how to properly balance funds when they come into your life. I feel like for some people that the money comes, and as soon as it comes is as quick as quick as it comes is as quick as it goes. That's what I'm getting here. But definitely, guys, as confirmation, 100%, please, whoever this person is, cut them off at the root. They are no good for you. They do not wish you well, and they just make you. They bring out the dark shadow side of you. And I also feel like a lot of healing needs to take place before you can really fully allow love to come into your life. Like a lot of you guys want love, you're desiring love. Um, and I do see an opportunity or someone making an offer around the winter, late fall, like December, January, February time. But I also just feel like you need to heal. Okay, so let's see what else is coming forward with that message. Whew, that was a read. I also just feel a lot of congestion. Like I feel like for some people, this person has like literally, you get sick. Like you sometimes get physically sick when you're around this person. They just suck the life right out of you. Like why would you want to be with someone like that? I don't understand. Um, yeah, please don't do that to yourself. Okay. So let's see what the angels have to say right now in regards to, ooh, okay, spiritual growth. We have spiritual growth, and then we have twin flame. Yes, so I feel like many of you guys have been desiring twin flame. You want twin flame energy, you want a twin flame connection, and you are meant to have that in your life. But I feel like a lot of spiritual growth needs to take place first. I feel like you have been, even especially with this relationship that you need to eliminate from your life. I feel like this person has really taught you a lot. This relationship came into your life. Like I said, this feels like a karmic relationship, meaning that it's only supposed to be for a time. You guys are supposed to be with each other from point A to point B, and once you get to point B, that's it. You go your separate ways. You take the lessons that you learn and you move forward. And I feel like sometimes the mistake that people make is that we tend to keep people around like that in our life for too long, and we don't learn the lesson. So just take what you need to learn from that person, and just kind of like leave it where it needs to be, right? A lot of spiritual growth is intended to happen with this person. Okay, yeah, so we do have the new love. These cards fell out. See, open relationship came out, as well as children. So I feel like this person, whoever it was, they possibly could have been cheating on you, stepping out on you, or if you, and I feel like this could be a no contact situation, but if it's not a no contact and you're still talking to this person, or you're still with them, they definitely have been stepping out on you, or you've been stepping out on them. Like you guys are not, somebody's not being faithful. And new love, this person has definitely been looking at new love. Maybe you know that they're looking and being with somebody else, because I feel like for some people it's like something has been revealed recently about this connection. Okay. Yeah, we have similar cards of what, yeah, we have true gem and gifts. So you guys are a true gem. You need to see your worth. And I feel like once you're able to see your worth, other people will too. Um, you know, I feel like you're not really using your gifts, your God given gifts of intuition. With this card of children, I also feel like some of you guys, maybe you even have a child with this person. But I also feel like this has to do with just kind of like childishness, like childish, petty kind of energy. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. I mean to like keep the cards in frame, but I'm like the messages just come so quickly, and I have not really. I apologize. I'm gonna keep putting them in frame, but I'm just like going on with these messages so fast, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, they're not even in the camera, right? But yeah, when it comes to children, I feel like you guys maybe have been a little bit childish. I feel like there's just been some type of like childish energy with you guys. Maybe you guys knew each other from childhood. I'm pretty sure I said that earlier. Like you guys maybe possibly knew each other since you were kids. So this is somebody that you have a lot of history with. So maybe that's why it's like hard for you to let them go or to accept that they're not good for you. But this person is really just like a toxic force in your life. I also feel I'm getting the vibe that possibly there's like issues with you and this person's family. So maybe your family doesn't like them or their family does not like you, whatever it may be. Um, take what resonates with that, but just um yeah, this is just not good, guys. It's just not a good connection. Long distance. So yeah, you guys definitely need to distance yourselves from each other if you have not already. Okay. We have the card of community, deprivation, and then we have family. With this card of community, I am getting that right now. I feel like a lot of you guys have been maybe feeling alone, or maybe you feel like you don't have anybody that is around you, supporting you, anyone that truly cares about you. But you're being supported right now. A lot of your ancestors, I feel like a lot of like your ancestors are around you during this time. I believe I said this for group number one, but the veil is very thin lately, and I feel like a lot of you guys have been getting messages from your ancestors. A lot of them want you to reach out to them, to rely on them. I feel like you guys are depriving yourselves of something. So like, with this kind of like toxic relationship, I feel like it's almost been kind of keeping you isolated, or like, just kind of keeping you um spiritually deprived. Like it's been making you lose your faith, or making you do things that you know you're not supposed to do, or just just conduct yourself in ways that you know you're not proud of. Like this person just brings out, or like this person brings out like a dark side of you, and I feel like it's been making you just like, maybe you feel like you don't have anyone, you don't have anyone to turn to, but your guides really want you to know that you definitely do have people in your corner. You do have people that love you, that support you, that are here for you. You don't need to cut yourself off. And I feel like right now, there is going to be a time where you guys heal, where you are able to see the lesson in this situation. I feel like you guys want a family. I feel like a lot of you guys have been wanting children. For some people, like this might even be a person that you maybe share kids with. So it might be harder for you to walk away from this person, or to cut ties from them completely. Or even like I was saying, like you grew up with this person, so you consider them family. They feel like family to you. But again, you guys have been wanting family. Maybe you do consider this person family. But right now, this person is just not really. I feel like you just have to create some healthy distance. I also feel like you've been receiving a lot of um, insight and intuition regarding this person. This is also a message coming through, particularly from Mother Mary, but like depending on what your religious belief is. But personally, when I see this card, I think about Mother Mary. This is like God kind of holding you, supporting you, consoling you during this time. This card is really letting you know that you are a child of God. God has unconditional love for you. You are loved by your angels. You are loved by your guides. You are loved. So you do not have to settle for less than what you deserve. Right here, you have the energy of the Divine Mother as well as the Holy Spirit coming forward. When I see this card, I think about Mother Mary, honestly. Um, but depending on what it is that you believe in, you really like, this is just like the divine coming down and holding you and letting you know your value, letting you know your worth, reminding you that you are a divine being, and that you do not need to settle for abuse. You do not need to settle for anyone that sees you as less than who you are. Okay, let's see what's coming forward with that. What messages do we have for group number two? What messages do we have? So we have the Avenger, the Poet, and the Judge. So with this card, I feel like you really are being called to have balance. I feel like there is, like, for the people or the person who has wronged you during this time, I feel like they're going to be getting their karma, and I almost feel like sometimes you've been trying to like enact that karma, like you've been trying to be the person. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. But I feel like you've been trying to be that person to kind of like carry out this karma on this person. Um I feel like you've been trying to like make sure this person gets their karma, and you don't need to be around to see people get their karma. Everybody always gets their karma. Um that's just how the wheels of justice when it comes to energy work. Like what goes around always comes around. So I feel like you don't need to be around to see this person get their karma. I feel like you there's somebody in this situation that just feels like, you were wearing a mask. Like I'm seeing like, okay, you were wearing a mask. You were wearing a mask. You were not being your true self. You didn't show me who you really are. Like, I feel like there's just like a feeling of like being deceived. I feel like this person kind of maybe told you a lot of like sweet nothings, or like, like portrayed themselves as like this like really kind person. Maybe they even wrote you poetry. Maybe they wrote you a lot of letters, or maybe you are the writer and you've been writing about this person, or kind of expressing yourself in creative ways to kind of heal. But I feel that you definitely, what's coming through is that you don't need to be around to see this person get their karma. Do not try to enact karma on this person or try to diminish this person in any way, because when you try to diminish other people, you end up diminishing yourself in the process. Really try to focus on channeling this energy that you feel creatively, whether it be through writing, through drawing, whatever mediums you wish to use. Try to use this situation as one that you can learn and grow from. I feel like you're really going to create some beautiful things during this time. And a lot of people, a lot of artists tend to create their best work when it comes from a painful place. And I'm not romanticizing pain at all, but I'm just saying that like a lot of people tend to like come up with like their best songs, their best works when they're heartbroken or when they're going through a really tough time. So I feel like this is a time for you to really be using that energy to channel it into something that can be beautiful. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we also have the warrior. So I feel like you are very strong. You have this warrior spirit about you. You have a lot of strength. And I feel like your guides are encouraging you to be strong during this time and to not be so down on yourself. I feel like a lot of you guys have been just feeling very down, very, deprived, very stuck. Um, and this is a call for you to kind of like shake those negative vibes and just try to like pull yourself out of the situation. Know that you are going to be doing better. It is going to take time. Of course, you do need to heal. And I feel like for people who are trying to look for love, or people who are trying to let love back into their life right now, or they feel like they need to be with somebody, like, no, you need to be with yourself and you need to work on yourself and heal yourself before you think about getting involved with someone else. Okay? So right now, let's just see what messages the angels have for you guys during this time. What messages? Okay, so again, it says within the next few months. Similar to group number one, it says within the next few months. So there are going to be a lot of things that are going to be changing and shifting within the next few months. A lot of abundance is going to be coming in. So for people who have been feeling stuck when it comes to money, when it comes to prosperity, I feel like you are going to be receiving the abundance that you've been searching for. This is the time to take action. So if you've been procrastinating, maybe there is some type of venture that you do want to do, or something that you've been wanting to create, something that you've been wanting to do, but you haven't, the thought in your mind, and you haven't been doing it. You've been looking for a sign, something to kind of give you the green light that it's okay to do this, or that it will go well. This is the green light right now telling you that you need to do this. You need to take action. The gates are open. This is a time for blessings to be pouring in within the next couple of weeks, couple of months. So really take advantage of this energy and really just believe in yourself as well. Hold on. Let's see. I'm feeling called to pull a few more. Okay, and get more information. So for people that have been trying to like learn some type of new skill, I feel like you need to get more information regarding that. I also feel that for some people, this could also be like you've been trying to get more info on somebody else, maybe this individual or maybe someone that they might be dealing with. You've been just trying to get more information about this person's, maybe their whereabouts, what they've been up to. Please don't do that to yourself. I also do feel like it could be vice versa that I'm picking up on. Like this person could be trying to get information about you too, maybe stalking you, cyber stalking, you know, physically stalking. But this is a time where you just kind of need to just be very discerning about where you put your energy and your intention, because you know what it is that you really put your energy and focus into is what's going to manifest. I also do feel like if you are meeting people right now, like if you're meeting any new people, you need to get more information and know more about them before really getting yourself emotionally, physically, and even spiritually invested in anyone. Okay, so thank you so much, group number two. I hope that these messages did resonate with you. Please let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Okay, last but not least, group number three. Here is going to be your reading. What messages do you need to know during this time? What is it that you need to be aware of right now? What is it that you need to be made aware of during this time? What do you need to know? Calling out to your guides, guardian angels. Okay, now here we go with the high priestess. Okay, the portal is open. Okay, the gates are open. Let's see, what messages do you need to know and be made aware of during this time? Okay, what do you need to know? Whew. All right, let's do one more. Alrighty, I hope you're doing well, group number three. If this reading resonates, let me know in the comments down below. All right. Okay, we have the Hierophant in reverse. Six of Pentacles. The Fool. Okay. King of Cups. King of Cups keeps popping out. King of Cups popped out for the last two readings and it's popping out again. What's going on with the King of Cups? Okay. Let's get these in frame. So sorry. Okay, so we have the King of Swords again. All right. Nine of Swords. Let's pull these out. Okay, guys. Woo. All right. Okay. Okay. I am getting kind of somewhat of a similar energy to group number two, but not exactly. I feel like a lot of you guys have been somewhat rebelling, um going against the expectations of someone. I almost feel like there's someone that's in your or that was in your life, or perhaps you are this person for someone, but like this seems like a kind of energy of someone who knows a lot, who has a lot of wisdom, a lot of like mentorship. I feel like this is somebody who is very giving, very charitable in nature. At the bottom, hold on, we do have the Queen of Cups at the bottom, okay, in the reversal. So I feel like emotionally you are drained because I feel like you have been this kind of um like this mentor to someone or maybe even multiple people, but I feel like this could be like kind of like a position of like mentorship. People kind of come to you when they need help, they come to you when they need advice. I feel like you are kind of like the emotional mantle for a lot of people, but I also get the feeling that this position that people have placed you in, because I don't think that this is a position that you've asked to be in. I feel like this has held you back in some capacity, or you feel held back by this. I feel like you feel restrained by the roles that, or the expectations of other people. I also get the feeling that you're not being, like, when it comes to communication, you're not really communicating the truth of how, of what you really want to say. And I feel like this kind of keeps you up at night. I feel like a lot of you guys have been um experiencing a lot of like nightmares, possibly even spiritual attacks, because you're just giving too much of your energy freely to other people. I also feel like you guys are afraid to let people go, or you're afraid to disappoint people and let them down. So you just overexert yourself a lot. Justice in the reversal, which means that I feel like you're just kind of giving too much of yourself to the point where it's like you're ripping at the seams. Five of Wands tells me there's a lot of like opposition, quarreling, um, a lot of envy. I feel like a lot of people are envious of you, and where you are. I feel like people are envious of your wisdom. They're envious of what you can do for other people. Um, this almost feels like sometimes people feel like you have some type of rags to riches type of story, or maybe you have that potential. Like maybe you have not had, maybe you don't come um from money, or maybe like you grew up like with a lot of challenges, and maybe think you had to work for what you have. And I feel like people see you and think like, oh no, like you have it easy, like you get things handed to you. Like they don't see that you put in all the work to get to where you are. I also feel like this has you putting up like a guard sometimes with people. You don't really let people know the real you or see the real you. um, I also just feel like a lot of you guys, you're like caregivers and like nurturers, but people just tend to feel like you're kind of cold, or you're not welcoming. You don't want to let people in. They don't really see who you are. Like you have this really tender soul, but a lot of people don't really um they don't get to see that side of you. And I feel like there's a lot of people that's just too much in competition with you. Um And some of these people are just like real bad energy suckers, drainers. You need to let them go. You need to release them from your life. But I feel like for some reason you're afraid. You feel like, you have to take people with you where you're going, and you have to bring everyone with you. And it's like, you have to understand that some people are just for a season. And I feel like that's where the fool energy is kind of coming in. Like, you need to move on and like kind of leave some shit behind, and just get it, like let it go finally, and stop having these unhealthy kind of like emotional attachments to people. Like I feel like you're stuck in the past a little bit, like of like maybe of your past relationship with this person. Maybe you thought not a person particularly, it could be multiple people, but like I feel like you tend to just like look at things with kind of like rose tinted glasses. If that's the way the phrase goes, right? Rose tinted glasses. Like you tend to see like people as, oh yeah, like, well, they're really nice, or they seem like they're pretty cool, or like they did, we had such a good conversation, or we connected on blah 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 blah. And it's like, yes, I mean, maybe they have the person has some good qualities to them, but that does not mean that you need to keep this person around. And I feel like you need to kind of keep blinders on when it comes to who you allow into your space, into your energy, and into your life. I feel like you kind of just are this person where everyone just, you're nice, but you're too nice. And people tend to take advantage of that a lot. A lot. I also get a little bit of like victimhood kind of energy also. Like when stuff goes bad, it's like you put on a tough front, or like people think, oh, they're so strong, or and it's like almost like in your mind you feel like a victim. You feel like, I'm so good to people. Like why does this keep on happening? Or like why do I keep finding myself in these type of situations? Okay. Fun times, control. Yeah. So I feel like I said, you guys are always like kind of looking for the best in people. Or you might think like, hey, we had a lot of fun, or we went out. I feel like you want to have fun, but it's like you're allowing you're allowing the past, or like maybe like what's on the surface, like who people appear to be, like you just let yourself be controlled too easily by others. You let yourself be controlled too easily by other people, by external forces. And I feel like there's just like you put everyone and everything else before yourself. um you feel like you don't have much control over, your life. Obstacles, yes. So you feel like there's a lot of obstacles, there's a lot of things getting in your way lately, a lot of bumps in the road. Stuff is not working out for you. And I feel like you have to just like be a little bit more discerning about who you let into your space. A lot of you guys maybe are like you have been traveling or you want to travel, and I do see that during this time that is going to come your way. Um, I feel like a lot of you are afraid to travel right now, maybe in light of what's happening. Dating. So some of you guys really want to date. I feel like somebody might be coming in during this time. But I feel like you guys are going to be dating with this person. I feel like a lot of you guys, this is a Pisces full moon. So I feel like you guys maybe are even trying to manifest love, trying to manifest a new love into your life. Yeah, we have the new love, and then we also have short term. So for some of you guys, I feel like you're healing from a relationship. I also feel like I was saying in the beginning of the reading, like where you kind of give to yourself too much. Like maybe you feel like emotionally scarred from things that you've experienced in the past in regards to dating. Right? This is the order they came out in. Hold on. But I feel like, you guys are going to be finding new love in your life. You're going to be finding people who really appreciate you. I feel like the period of heartbreak, of disappointment is over. And I feel like you really are going to be finding someone that really compliments you very well. And let me see what else. Okay, so we have gossip and we have money. So definitely, like I was saying with envy, a lot of people envying you, you giving too much of yourself. I feel like people don't always have your best intentions. They definitely are talking about you. I feel like they look at you and see your prosperity. They see all the things that you have, and I feel like it kind of like creates a bit of like, maybe it might even be like a little thing of contention between you and some people where you fight with them over like money and abundance and things relating to that. And I feel like a lot of people just kind of have like this, oh, like they have it so good, or they can, let me ask them for this because they definitely got it. And I feel like people are just kind of like, there's just a lot of negativity when it comes to the people in your life. I feel like a lot of people just don't always like want what's best for you sometimes. And I feel like when you share your good news with people, they're not always happy to hear it. There definitely is going to be money coming in, but I also feel like you need to kind of weed out those negative forces in your life because that definitely can stop your abundance and your money. Yeah, at the bottom of the tarot deck, we did have the Queen of Pentacles, so I feel like you definitely are somebody who is able to kind of acquire abundance, whether this be in your creative ventures, whether this be through your job, whether this be just, maybe you come from money, or maybe you just like have been, like I was saying earlier, maybe you don't come from money and you're just kind of like, maybe you've just been building up your wealth. Like you had to really work hard to get to where you're at, and people don't really see the hard work, they only see the result. So just, take what resonates, but definitely be mindful of these people because they're like vultures. Literally, you see these people that look like the vultures the lady's running from, right? They're like vultures, and they're going to come for you and come for your finances and your abundance if you allow them to. Okay. We have survival and we have purpose. I feel like a lot of people in this particular group have been kind of trying to find themselves, maybe find their footing in life. I feel like there's going to be like with this new love, because this is somebody carrying like a bag and flowers. I feel like you guys have been really wanting some new love or someone that's really going to appreciate you and love you. And I feel like this person is going to kind of renew your purpose in life, or maybe you guys have just been trying to find yourself. Maybe you're in a place right now where you feel kind of lost or you feel like stuck. You're looking for direction, you're looking for leadership. And I also feel like even with the Hierophant in reverse, I feel like some people tend to kind of like feel like you're that person for them. Like you give them purpose, you give them direction. I do feel like you have a lot of guides and ancestors that are guiding you during this time. Like, your angels, they've been kind of giving you, like, I feel like they've been giving you hints about where you need to go. And I feel like some of you guys maybe are stuck in the past. Like you're looking back on like, things that haven't worked out in the past, or things that just that like disappointments, or when people said no, or when things just did not go your way. Um and yeah, so I feel like you guys maybe have been having a lot of doubts around that, but like your guides are saying that you need to just be mindful of the fact that you have a divine purpose, you have a vital role to play in what's to come in life. Because as you guys can see, what's going on around the world right now, we do need new leaders, we need change, we need people who are really going to usher in the new age, because the old ways are breaking down, they're not working anymore. So we need people who are really going to like kind of lead lead the next generation in the right direction. And I feel like you are that person. I also feel like this has to do with like love as well. I feel like there's going to be someone that kind of like balances you out in a way, or like makes you remember like who you are, or like you're gonna feel like this person gives you purpose, but like it's really not them, because your purpose really comes from the divine, and it also comes from within. So I feel like they're going to kind of renew your spirit a little bit, or like you encountering them is going to renew your spirit, and it's going to just remind you of who you are. I feel like some of you guys have been in survival mode. Like if you look, the person's in a boat, they're like in shallow water, and they have a bunch of like little shark fins and stuff. So it's like you have a lot of people that you need to get out of your life with the gossip card. Like you have a lot of people that you need to get out of your life. I feel like you guys have been like in survival mode, or you feel like you don't have anybody in your corner. And I feel like within the next, this looks like 5 months, I feel like you're gonna be losing a lot of people. But like, and this is not to scare you, but I just feel like a lot of people are gonna be revealed. Like you're gonna see the true nature of people, and you're gonna have to make some decisions about who you want to keep around versus who you need to just cut loose. New life. Ooh. So some of you guys might even be having a baby. That's possible too with the purpose card. It could be that for some of you guys, I feel like there's angel babies. Some of you guys might even want to have 4 kids, or maybe you might even want to have 3 kids. Maybe, but I see the energy of pregnancy definitely. This is definitely a baby. So some of you guys might be getting pregnancy news. Maybe you guys have been wanting to get pregnant, or have been trying to get pregnant. I feel like this could be like the next 4 to 8 weeks you hear about pregnancy, but this could also just be within, I feel like within the next 3 years, you're definitely going to have a baby. You guys are definitely going to be parents within that time frame, but it could be a lot sooner than that for you guys, depending on it could be within, it's honestly, it looks like 2 to 3 years for some of you, but then it could also be 3 to 8 weeks or 4 to 8 weeks. It depends. Depends on what you're doing, and what you want to do. But I honestly feel like you guys have to really clear the energy that's around you. I feel like you need to get rid of the negative forces in your life, especially when you want to have a child and bring a child into the world. You really have to be conscious of who you have in your circle, because sometimes people's intentions, their envious ways, their negative vibes, it can really throw off the energy of a pregnancy. Babies are like little vessels, they can pick up on everything. So you really have to be mindful of who you allow into your life, your home, your space, your relationship, when you decide to have a child. Some of you guys are also going to be getting proposed to. I'm seeing this could also be within the next. Sorry, guys. I live in. I live in. I live in an area where there's a lot of people bumping music. Okay, let me just put it like that. But yeah. So let's see. Let's see what else we have coming out with the archetypes. Okay. Whew. So we have the dilettante, the femme fatale, and then the scribe. Okay, so with the dilettante, I feel like okay, this also looks like this seems to kind of have the energy of the Hierophant, honestly, with in reverse. So I feel like again, a lot of people just tend to kind of like see you. You see this person just has like their hands in everything. I feel like this. I feel like people tend to just see you as somebody where oh, they're doing this, they're doing that, like they're good at this and they're involved in that and this and that and they have, you know, this, that and the third. And it's like people look at what you're doing and they see the end result, but they don't see the hard work that it takes. I feel like you guys have been juggling a lot of different things. I also feel like you're really channeling into some type of like divine kind of feminine energy. Like a lot of people are looking at you like, wow, like she's beautiful, she's sexy. Whether you are a female, male, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like that energy of just beautiful, like divine mother is like shining down on you. So you could really be just tapping into like, you know, your sexuality, like your sexual prowess. Like a lot of people feel sexually attracted to you. I feel like a lot of people are just feeling drawn to you, like, you know, like you're looking very attractive to a lot of people. um I also feel like this is also having to do with like pregnancy as well. But like even if it's not a physical baby, it can also just be like you know, a creation of ideas. Because I do see a lot of like fruits and stuff. So this looks like a lot of vegetation, like a lot of growth. A lot of things are going to be kind of coming into fruition during this time. I feel like a lot of you guys might even be moving, like, or you might even be redecorating your house. Maybe like getting your bedroom to be the way that you want it to be. Because some of you guys are not really happy with the way your surroundings look. So I feel like you're going to be rearranging, reorganizing during this time, getting your home, the home front where you need it to be or where you want it to be. With the scribe, I also feel like you guys have been writing a lot or you want to start writing. Some of you guys might even be writing a book or you might be journaling thinking like, man, I would love to write a book someday, but I don't know what I want to write about. Now is the time, you know, for you to be kind of like getting that together. I feel like um, you really could be, what do you call it? Like, you can put your, like, people want to hear what you have to say. People want to hear what you have to say. And I feel like you guys don't really realize the power and the strength that you possess. I feel like the people outside of you see it, but you yourself, you doubt yourself. You don't really know your potential. Like you don't know your potential. You don't see your beauty sometimes. You don't see how attractive you are, how much you draw people in. Other people can see it, but you're just not able to see it. And with the dilettante in reverse, I just feel like that's where that's coming from as well. I feel like, you know, you have done so much, you've accomplished so much, and I feel like you just like tend to like just down yourself a lot. Oof. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have the damsel. So yeah, like it's almost like this, you know, you need to really just kind of like up your self-esteem, up your self-worth. And I feel like you might feel like somebody else can give that to you, but really it has to come from within. It really has to come from within. And you have to just kind of work on self-love and be able to see yourself as, you know, your angels and your guides see you. Okay, so let's just see final messages. I feel like okay, so for some of you guys, I feel like there's been something that you maybe been asking for or wanting, and your guardian angel is like, no, like this is not good for you, this is not what you need. They want you to kind of communicate clearly what it, like, I think like communicate more what it is that you want. But I also feel like this has to do with the people that you surround yourself with. I feel like you're not communicating to them your needs, your wants, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. Um, and I think that that's why people just tend to kind of take advantage. You know, you're too nice, and people just you don't express boundaries to people. You really don't express boundaries when it comes to people, and you have to start doing that. Hello. What did I just say? It says be assertive. Exactly. You have to start being assertive. You have to start speaking your mind to people, letting people know what it is that you want, what's not okay. Okay, if you believe, so you need to believe in yourself more. Some of you guys have low self-esteem, and I'm not bashing you for having that, because we all go through points where we tend to doubt ourselves, but you have to overcome that. You know, and definitely you will. With this in the near future, something's definitely approaching for you guys. And also, you guys are really being supported. I feel like you guys have gone through a lot in your life. You really had to work hard to get to where you're at. You've had to kind of like have a serious come up, and definitely in the near future, a lot of new opportunities for abundance are going to be coming in. Okay, but you are being supported. You see these angels behind this person, your guardian angels, the archangels. Father God is supporting you during this time. The Divine Mother is supporting you during this time. So please believe in yourself, and also believe in them, because true power, true blessings really come from the divine. Okay, yes, within the next few weeks there is going to be things shifting in your life, and you guys also just have to learn to let go of a negative people that are around you. Let go of negative ways of thinking. Just let go of what does not serve you anymore. And yeah, so these are all the messages that I have for you guys. Please let me know in the comments if this did resonate, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.